And hopefully you're getting a lot of family time by the pool or outside at kids' baseball games lately. But how many times have you forgotten to put on sunscreen? Or maybe you remember to apply, but somehow still get burned. In today's Mom Squad, we talked with Dr. Cord Honda with University Hospitals about which sunscreens are best and some of those skincare myths, like having that base layer or tan to prevent a sunburn.
So the base tan that a lot of people like to get before summer comes, it actually does more damage to your skin than good. The amount of SPF protection you could get from base layer tan is about what's called an SPF of 2 or 4. So sunscreens have a rating of SPF. You know, you might see 15 or 30 or more than that on a bottle or of sunscreen that you see at the drugstore or your store. But what you could get from the sun naturally is only about SPF 2 or 4, which means that if it took 15 minutes for you to get a sunburn with an SPF of 2, it might give you 30 minutes of protection before you get sunburn. So not a whole lot of protection. You can get a lot more protection with sunscreens, and the damage you do to your skin by getting that base layer tan from the ultraviolet radiation that's required to get you that base tan is not good.
And when it comes to which sunscreen you should use, Dr. Honda says he uses the mineral kind on his kids. We'll talk about that in a second, but if you want to see what he says about keeping your kids sun safe and how to prevent lifelong damage, catch this episode on WKYC Plus, which you can find on Roku and Fire TV. You can also see Mom Squad on the WKYC YouTube channel. Now, mineral sunscreen, it's funny because we also have done a Consumer Reports story where they said mineral sunscreen isn't as effective, but he says it is as effective. It's just that people don't use the right amount because it has that opaque sheen. So you'll see when people have mineral sunscreen, they kind of look ghostly. So if you're using mineral sunscreen, you're saying, this isn't working for me, you need to use a lot more.
The mineral sunscreen is a lifesaver too, because my son, he's almost 3, and we've had tons of issues with eczema, as I told you guys last summer. So our pediatrician prescribed that mineral sunscreen for him when he goes outside this summer, and it's a lifesaver.
Oh, good.
Swear by it.
Well, that's what the dermatologist said he uses.
So, yeah.
All right.